welcome back to a new mod review.
Anyway, yes, another epic mod, which I actually have done a mod review on this before, but that was the old version. Yes, this is Aether II, as you can see by the title. It's kind of obvious, except, like, there is such a big difference between Aether and Aether II. And Aether 3 is coming out soon as well, which I'm so hyped for. Anyway, this is mod review space. There's actually lots of things to go through, but there isn't as much as I try to show you the probably is. Yeah, anyway, so let's get on with it straight away. So first off, it's to mention, if you haven't seen the first, the first version of this mod, I recommend you go check it, because then you'll understand most of this stuff already. But if you don't, then I'll just explain it to you. But anyway, like all versions of mods can be cool. I know so many like old mods are really good, and like some versions of old mods are really good. I should probably get my own stuff. So I was just doing it so I didn't fly so high and just keep on it. Anyway, you can get some ride on this mod in the new dimension, which is why the portal here. But if like you don't need a really good PC to run it, or computer or laptop or whatever. Anyway, first off, I should probably explain this. Dimension, yes, it's a whole new dimension. It's a sky, it's the nether, blah blah blah, and it's so awesome. It has such an amazing feeling that just keep you playing it. It's so amazing. And yeah, so new dimension. So that means new dimension equals new portal. And this portal relates to spawn, except instead of obsidian, it's awesome. So you've got to go to the nether, go get diamonds, get obsidian, go to the nether, get some gold, and then you're done. And you'll probably be staying in that dimension for quite a while, unless you decide to stay here. But usually when I'm playing this mod, I usually like to speed run to get to the nether and get the glowstone, because I love living in the nether. Anyway, so use a water bucket as a portal igniter instead of a flint steel, and this is really loud, so I'm going to turn it down. Actually, no, I'll just put it. Yeah. So anyway, use a water bucket to ignite it. These are like you find them in the dimension. I will relay the portal soon after I finish like showcasing. You can probably see that over there. So yeah, all these clouds have different aspects and specialities to all of them. Like this one is a purple air cloud. They're called air clouds. Or just clouds. Yeah, air clouds. And basically this one is that a Mojang symbol? Hold on. They all have their own symbols. That looks like a Mojang symbol. Anyway, probably not. Basically they all have their different aspects and like existing personalities and they don't have personalities. Basically this one pushes you in a direction that it's like flowing wind from. And you can't walk like past it, or you can go like hard. If you had speed you could, and if you just jump into it you get blown. The storm air cloud is just basically an air cloud, to be honest. I think it increases chance of rain, but that's my guess. I have no clue what this one does. Yeah, storm air cloud. This is the green air cloud. It basically pushes you away from it. You can walk past it sometimes, but it basically pushes you away. Or something like that. Do that. This is the golden air cloud. It basically makes it so you can't jump. If you fall into this, you won't be able to get back out. Unless you're in career mode. If you fall into it, you can't get out unless you move to the right, break out, or something like that. They're really easy to break. Like, usually face no break, like literally a couple seconds, faster than leaves probably. This is the blue air cloud, probably one of my favourite air clouds. These two go very well together, and so does that purple one. Right, so you get blasted up, boing, you get blasted down. And the cool thing is you can stack these up, so if I did this, then I'm now broke, couple. That. Destroy those for now. Actually, I'll just do this. Okay, so you can make like elevators. You can go really, really high, and then you can just fall down, and then this technique can. Bear in mind that you have to have this too high, otherwise you will take fall damage. Just so you know. Anyway, onto the really cool blocks. Like really, really, really cool blocks. And basically, this is the grass that you get, the basic grass that you get. In the Aether. These are two of the flowers, the white flower and the purple flower. Like rose. Okay, yeah. These can turn into dies as well, by the way, and this chest here, this is all the different saplings you can have in this game, well, this mod. These two you can also find in the Aether. This is a blueberry bush, and this is an orange tree. I do think it's a tree, so it is. Yeah. You can basically harvest them by punching the top block, or just punching this block, and it will harvest them, but it won't break the whole thing fully. Bear in mind, if you do break them, then they have to grow again, and it will restart the time. This one didn't, but this one will. You'll have to start from the beginning to see if I do this. Yeah, that'll happen. Anyway, so yeah, Aether Grass. This is basically another version of the Aether Grass, but it's enchanted. You'll use something called Ambrosium shards to enchant grass, and you just right click, and that's all it is really. This is one of my favourite blocks in the game. It's called Quick Soil, and that's its glass version. It's basically sand, except it's got a certain aspect which I'll show you over there. You probably know what it is. This is ice stone. You can find it underground. It's basically like stone, except it's hard to mine. It's actually quite strong as well. You can make some pretty cool stuff out of it, like stairs and stuff. This is aerogel. It's like ice, except it doesn't make you slide. It's a pretty cool decorative block. You can use it as glass. You can see through it slightly. This is basically the grass, but without the grass on it. Yeah, you just get it. It's like normal dirt, but different colour. You can hear that sound, by the way. That's just over there. There's a village over there. This is holy stone. It's basically another version of stone in Minecraft, but the Aether version. This is brick form. You like just turn holy stone into these bricks, as if you were making stone bricks in normal Minecraft. And this is its slab version. This is the brick stair version. And this is the stone, the holy stone stair version. This is furnace, which you just make the normal holy stone. So that kind of gives it away like the equivalent of normal stone. And yeah, you can get some more stuff with this, like multi-version stuff. There you'll find them. You can make them easily, just like the rest of it. This is the wood you can get, the two different types of wood you can get. This is golden oak. When you destroy it, in survival, it will give you this thing called, there it is, a golden amber, which you can use to make darts and stuff, which you'll see more about soon. And this is just its wood version of both of them. Actually, I don't know if you can turn this into normal wood, but oh well, it doesn't matter. These are the ores you get. They're actually really cool, and you'll see why. This is the equivalent of iron, but it has a certain aspect to it. Basically, when you create tools, they get stronger. So a pickaxe will get faster. Same with all the other tools, and like a sword will like be stronger, like the equivalent of diamond, basically. This is Ambrosium, and that's the spot form, by the way. This is Ambrosium. It's basically the equivalent of coal. That is really annoying. This is the equivalent of coal. The only thing is, you can make torches out of it, yes, but you only get 2 torches instead of 4. This is continuing. This is really rare, rarer than diamond. And basically, you'll see. You get a continuing orb, and that has a certain aspect to it as well, which you'll see in one of those chests over there. This is gravitite. It has a really cool. It has really good uses, and you'll see why. But the thing is, if you're not careful, you'll lose it. And it'll just keep going up until it hits like the sky, and then it'll just break because it can't go any higher. There you go, see. But if you will like, probably lose it off the edge if you're not careful, because it does like fall and like go to like the sides a bit. But you can enchant it, and enchant it on something called an altar, which is over there. And it'll turn to this, and that's what you use to make all the tools and stuff. Same with Zanite, except you don't need to enchant it. That's just raw block form. And these are some of the things you can make out of the wood. The stairs, obviously, you can make ladders. You can make a cracker, which has its own texture, which I find amazing. This is the wood that you can make your own slimes out of it. It's got a chest. The bed I find amazing. I like the red one better, but this blue one is also pretty cool. It adds some diversity into the game. This is a door, if you can't tell. Trapdoor, slab. You can find this on the side of trees. You can't make it, but you can find them on the sides of trees. Some trees. I think it's the purple crystal, the really tall ones, and you'll see when I go to the dimension. These are the fences and the fence gate. That's the torch. It doesn't give off as much light, I don't think, but it's still the equivalent of the normal torch. And this is the bookshelf as well, which I also find pretty cool. Right, this is a thing called an incubator, and if you don't know that it incubates things, you can incubate mowers, which are a type of friendly, well, some friendly, like rideables that you can have. You know, you can ride them and you can get you around the place really quickly. This is an altar, and I'm just going to give a quick example of this. So you'll need some ambrosium shards, and again, you can like take your own like enchanted craft. So those are ambrosium shards, and basically if you were to get some gravitite, which is found at the bottom of the area, you can just like slap it on there, this whole stack, and then you can just give it some ambrosia, and it'll pop off. 3 gives you 1 enchanted. You just spam it and you've got loads. Let me just get rid of all of these. I should probably actually stand on this side. Okay, I'll just crack it. There we go. Just get an altar quickly, because it has another use as well. What? I spelled altar wrong. Altar. There we go. It has another use. Say if you had a broken weapon or tool or piece of armor or anything that has durability, you can get some ambrosium, and it will just heal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 heals a whole item. No matter how much durability it's lost or has, it will still get healed by 6, which I think they should change to a bit OP for the really, really strong stuff. Gravitite is the strongest, by the way. It's the equivalent of diamond. Just letting you know. Anyway, here are some of the cool things like you can have, like the armors and weapons and tools. So these are some of the things you can get from fighting the dungeon boss. There's going to be more dungeons, I'm pretty sure, but there's only one right now, and that's the bronze dungeon, aka Slider Labyrinth. Sorry if you heard that sound, that was me sneezing. But these are some of the things that you can have in this game as a reward for fighting the dungeon boss, which is ridiculously overpowered until you get the really good stuff. Anyway, so these are ordered, in my opinion, to best to worst. So basically, okay, so these are dart shoes. By the way, if you want any crafting recipes, they're going to be on the forum page, because there'll be so many to show. Honestly, too many. But carrying on, this is the enchanted dart shooter. It does extra damage to a normal dart shooter and shoots enchanted darts, which is a type of dart you can roll. This is poison dart shooter. It inflicts poison on hit, that's kind of obvious. And it shoots poison darts. This one's the golden dart shooter, and it shoots golden darts, which is just the basic one. You can get golden darts from those golden orb things from the golden orb trees. Okay. So onto the swords, the extra swords. Here's the vampire blade, which is a lifesteal and just as good as an iron sword. And I think it's the best because when you hit, it gives you some of your life back. It's not really yours, but you steal it. So basically, it's a vampire sword. This is a lightning sword. When you hit, it spawns lightning, which is pretty cool. And again, it's the same as an iron sword. And this is also the same as an iron sword, but it's a holy sword. It's basically like an iron sword, but with smite on it. In other words, like it says obliterate on undead. So it's like smite. Anyway, got some things. Hammer of Notch. Area of Effect Wave. So like you can use this by right clicking. Again, it's got the same damage as an iron sword, but you can throw it, and it has an area of an effect, so things around it will get hurt as well. This is the Pig Slayer, which is completely useless, but it's still good at killing things. So, as it says, if I can just get some pigs, I spawn a crap ton of pigs. One-shot pigs, and it's extremely fast as well. Completely useless, but when I first found out, like, I got this from like a dungeon with my friend. He had something, which I'll show later, and it was so funny because I just killed it. It was just amazing. Anyway, this is a lightning knife, which I also find pretty cool. When you throw it, it spawns lightning, which is pretty cool. You don't get it back, and which is kind of sad, but you do get a decent amount of them when you kill the boss. Anyway, the lightning knife also, you don't get it back. Sorry, yeah, I just said that. Lightning knife, yeah, I forgot to say. Oh god, no. God damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna show you in here. Basically, God damn it. Yes, come on. These are darts, by the way. Basically, Holy Stone and Skyroot, I was just going to show you, which are the type of swords you can make from the Holy Stone and the Skyroot, except the Holy Stone has a special effect, which is basically, sometimes when you're mining or, like, killing things or chopping trees, digging up dirt, it'll give you Ambrosium, sometimes, which is actually really useful, because you actually use it quite a lot. In the old version, you used to be able to eat it and it would heal you a bit, which is really OP, so I understand why they removed it. But still, I wish they still had that. And the Skyroot, it will give you double of anything you broke. So if you went and dug up some quicksoil, it would basically just give you 2 of it. If you dug up the dirt, you get 2. Some grass, you'll get 2. You wouldn't get the grass, but yeah. If you dug up some holy stone, you get 2. You dug up some wood, you get chop some wood, you'll get 2 as well. Which is really good for starting off. That's why it's understandable to be the first tool, because it starts you off really well. Right, this is the Zanite set. There should be Zanite gloves here, but they're out here. Anyway, this is the Zanite gloves. They actually have a special effect as well. That when you punch, it'll do more punching damage, so this does 1.5 hearts. I'm going to put each set on individually. So here's the Zanite set. It's basically purple, and it looks pretty cool. And to put the gloves on, you want to go and click accessories, which is this little bar at the top. That's your backpack or creative menu. Your accessory is the little Zanite ring, which you'll see soon. And you've got loads of slots to put things. And basically you can put gloves here. It shows up on your character as well, which is really cool. It like enlarges your skin on like your character, but not on like here. And obviously when you punch things, it does more damage, which is also pretty cool. So if I just pick it up. Anyway, those are the tools, which look amazing as well. I love the art style for all these things, like all the textures and stuff. That's what I mean by art style. This is the Gravitite stuff. It's a big jump, but you'll be using Zanite quite a lot as well until you start defeating more dungeons and then finally get this. Anyway, the Zanite stuff is basically pink armor, which is amazing. And it also has a special effect as well. Basically, this is what it looks like. You see it better on here. But it looks pretty swag. MLG. But when you hold shift and you jump, you do a super jump. And you don't take fall damage either, which is amazing. So yeah, hold shift and press spacebar. That's the super jump. And those are the tools, basically a pink version of that. This was another one of the special swords, the flaming sword, by the way. Except, it should have been in there, but it kind of went well with this set. It's called the Phoenix set. And basically, when you kill things with that sword, it'll set them on fire and create flames around it. This is the Phoenix Dart Shooter, which should have been there as well, but goes well with this set. It can shoot any type of dart, and it creates flames when on hit. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, this is the Phoenix set. I don't want to grab an iron frame. This is the Phoenix set. Yeah. Oh god, okay, that's glitched out. Okay, let's just get the Phoenix gloves. They do 4 punching damage, so 2 hearts on something with no armor, which is really good. Is it broken again? Oh my god. There we go. So this is the Phoenix set. Looks pretty awesome. You get fire resistance as well, and you get fire. So this is what it looks like. It's pretty cool. I want to keep this armor on. It can be a bit annoying, so I'm just going to turn the particles off. But anyway. So this is the Obsidian set. It's pretty cool as well. You can make this in normal vanilla Minecraft. Oh, actually, I forgot to mention. You can have normal vanilla gloves as well. in here. Where is it? I need to find them. Okay, they're probably in just normal combat, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, you can have these versions of gloves as well, which are pretty awesome. You can make leather gloves, which is great for starting out as well, because you'll do more punching damage. So when your sword breaks, you've got this as a backup. And diamond is basically the same as all the other ones, and they also look pretty swag as well. Anyway, this is the obsidian set, so I think I'm gonna have to take off my set. I don't want to, but I have to. The obsidian set is pretty cool, but you do walk slower. Why do I? The full set makes you slow, but on full set you also get extreme protection, which is like resistance or protection for. At least I'm pretty sure it's protection for. See, you walk a bit slower, but if you have like speed potions, then you'll be fine. Anyway, let's just get rid of all that. I should not probably make it. This is the Neptune set, which is basically a blue and gold armor set. It looks like Neptune, obviously. Neptune styled under the sea. It's like gold and blue. That's what it looks like. Got a nice crystal in the middle. There we go. Take this off. And this is the Valkyrie set, probably one of the most useful. And I'm not joking, this is really useful stuff. There's also some pretty cool perks for this stuff. This is the Valkyrie Lance, it's basically as good as a diamond sword, I think. No, just not a sword. But they all have extended reach, so you can reach farther. See, with this pickaxe, see how far I can reach. Unbelievably far. Even in creative, like, because in creative you get extended reach by one or two blocks, I think it's just one block, and then I'll be able to go here. In game mode 0, I can only go, well I can, but not that far. But with Valkyrie set, I can reach over there in survival, which is pretty insane, I must say. Anyway, let's get rid of that, and let's put this on. So yeah, you grow a pair of wings, and it looks pretty boss as well. It looks like the Neptune set, except it doesn't have the same colour set. So it looks like on the back as well. Got a little crystal on the back. But basically, this thing lets you fly for a couple seconds. It's so useful. It goes higher than the super jump, and you don't take fall damage. And it's great for saving yourself. Like, you don't really fly that well in creative, but say you're going to die, you just fly, you save yourself. It's really useful. Anyway, that's all the armor sets there is. There's a couple extra things, like music here. If I just quickly turn my music on. Oh no, that's it. I don't know. It has some nice music though. Yeah, there's like really creepy music disc as well. Now you're not going to be able to hear them, but because like my headphones disallow the hearing. I don't know why, but it doesn't work. And if I were to take my headphones out, it would glitch the sound out and it would just turn off completely, which is kind of stupid. But these I'm just going to show you all of them. Aerial, it's audio. This more music disc, it's called Approaches, and then Van Creeken, I think that's how you say it, Criken. There's just a really creepy one, which has nothing to do with the Aether, but it's really creepy, again by Emily Van Creeken. This is Labyrinth music disc called Demise by Mersey. And this is the Valkyrie music disc by Emily Van Creeken by Ascending Dawn, not by. And they all sound pretty cool. Like, sounds so amazing. They all just sound so amazing. This one's my favourite one. I just broke the music disc. Jukebox. God damn it. Why did I have to do that? I'm just gonna replace this. No. It's just creepy. I hate it so much. No. Anyway, on to the next thing. This is all the companions you can have, and they also give you special powers. So, and they also have great models as well. Anyway, let's go to accessories. So basically, you want to go to your accessory slot, and they all have their different like specialities, except for this one. This one is just different. And the companion slot is this right here. So this is Fangring, default name. This is his model. Pretty snazzy. It's got walking animations and stuff. They don't help you fight, but they help you, like character fight. They help you personally fight. They don't fight themselves. But they do help you in PvP. So you can change them. You can call it Manguin. I don't know. He's called Manguin now. Anyway, so that's Manguin. This is the Soaring Stone. Gives you more movement speed. Really useful. It's called Soaring Wisp. I like to call it Soaring Crisp. But yes, you can name him. You can name all of them. That is the Soaring Stone. This is the Krathsith capsule. He looks like one of those he looks like he has like two shields on his side, which is also pretty cool. And again, you can name him. He gives you nothing, pretty much, but he still looks cool. Some of these are really useful in a minute. Fleeting Stone, high steps, basically jump boost. Okay, not jump boost. Oh, actually no, it lets you walk up blocks. Yeah, automatically walk up blocks, which again is useful if you're like going up mountains. Actually, I want to test something. Just put him back on. Oh, okay, because you can automatically walk up blocks from here. I thought that like from ground level, because you jump just slightly higher than a block. I thought you'd be able to just you'd just be able to jump up and then it would automatically put you up 2 blocks, but that would be a bit OP as well. Anyway, that's Fleeting Stone. This is the Death Seal, which is resurrection. So when you die, it'll heal you, but you can't use it all the time. So this is probably one of the most useful ones. So Next Spirit. This one's the Orb of Arkansas. I think that's it. Slow fall, basically, it's like feather falling. Can get annoying sometimes, but it is overall useful. That looks cool. It's like one of those fairies off Legend of Zelda, it's like bigger. Anyway, that's Orb of Arkansas. This is the Aether Stone, which gives you invisibility. Not really useful, because you can see the stone anyway. But I guess you can't really see you if you're standing far away. But it does kind of follow you there. But yeah. Anyway, that's the Aether Stone, and this is the baby pink sweat, which is amazing. Jumps and stuff and follows you around. But the thing is, it gives you special power to ride sweat, which is basically slime. Sweat is slime, which is kind of weird because you'll see why. Anyway, that's the baby pink sweat, and that's all the companions done. Did I miss something? No, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. So anyway, this is what I was talking about. These are all the different foods you can get. Again, the recipes will be on the forms, which will have a link. You'll be able to go there in the description, or you can just search it up, but just click description for more convenience. Anyway, this is the sweat that you get from killing scummy sweats. They make you slightly slower for a couple of seconds, but when you eat, they give you full hunger, which is amazing. But the raw actual mob of this, you can actually ride inside them. When you have the big pink sweat out. This is the Healing Stone. It's it regenerates your health splash potion of regeneration, potion of regeneration, except it doesn't last as long. It's like a golden apple without just a normal golden apple without all the extra buffs. Blueberry, you get them from over there, only fills half of your hunger. This is the gingerbread man. Again, this is the same thing, same as the candy cane. This white apple, you can eat it. It doesn't really do anything. What it cures cockatrice poison, which is one of the bad mobs in the Aether. It's raining again. This is an enchanted berry. It's basically that, but enchanted heals you more, and you can enchant all these things on the altar. By the way, same with the healing stone. You just put ambrosian on there, then you put some holy stone. This is a rainbow strawberry, which you can get strawberries. They're not really strawberries, but you can get them. These windberries, and you can enchant them, and that'll give you a rainbow strawberry, which you can see increases mining speed and resistance, so haste. Orange is from the orange tree. It does the same thing as the berry, except it does a bit more hunger. Candy corn, it's well, the candy corn. It's just like it's slightly better food than a berry. Stumper pot is well sad. I don't even know why they have this anymore. Basically, you put the baby pink sweat on the stick. Yeah, and I have no clue how much hunger that does, but it probably does a lot. Or maybe it does tiny little, like just the smallest bit ever, like a troll, like to make you feel bad for what you've done. It's completely useless. Blueberry lollipop does a bit more than blueberry. Put it on a stick. Same with the orange lollipop. Jelly pumpkin. Yeah, because that's a thing. I have no clue how to make it. Again, if you want all these things, the recipes on the form. You just go there. Ice stone pop rocks. I have no clue how to make those either, but you probably have to like put ice stone somewhere. Like somewhere. Anyway. These are like chocolate, like cockatrice, which is not the bad cockatrice, but like you can eat it. And this is just wrapped chocolate. Anyway, on to the last two. This is all the accessories you can have. You can have a regeneration stone, which is really useful when you have the healing stones. They combine really well together. Shard of life, you can right click them and they'll increase your life. I don't think you keep them when you die, but I think you drop them though. Iron bubble, ability, water breathing. Mouse ear cap, they're pretty awesome. I'm going to put them on now because I can. There we go, it's basically dead now. Dead now. 5. Crystal XP bottle. It stores experience so you won't lose it. Same with the piggy bank, it stores coins so you won't lose coins. Coins are the things you get from killing mobs in the Aether. Zanite pendant. Increased mining speed. Ice pendant. Solidifies lava and water. Golden pendant and iron pendant. They're both cosmetics, so they don't do anything. Same with the rings here. Except the ice ring does the same thing as those two. And you can have 2 of these on at the same time. Alright, these are the really special things. These are parachutes that each have their special ability according to the type of cloud they have. So no need to explain. But you can combine them really well. They're ordered from most useful to least useful, except for this. These two are the most useful, I think. Like these 3. Because this one will make you like it makes so it's able to you're able to like direct the parachute because you can't like with just normal ones like these. And then the blue one instead of normal parachute, put it like slowing you down, like going down and makes you elevate really fast upwards. That's the blue air cloud. So these combine really well together. But you can go in the way you want to, go really high, and go the way you want to, so it's really hard to fall. And then this one can just be used as a really slow descent. Anyway, this is a continuum mob, one of the most useful things, and I'm going to grab all these as well. So, continuum mob, you right click it, gives you a random item, doesn't matter if you have mods installed, it'll give you an item from there if you choose it. It's like, yeah, that is insanely lucky. Alright then, I don't know, but that's really lucky. So if I get some more continuum mobs, Traversal. Okay, can't grab a stack, but they're really rare, so you can see why. Carved stairs, sentry stone, iron pendant, black wool, stone hoe, and the blue carpet. See how lucky I was with that. If you have so many mods, it's going to be like really hard to get something good, but it can give you literally anything. These are the mowers. You need to incubate them. Like you can't just spawn. Oh, you can incubate it, but you can't just do it in like game mode 0. Can't just spawn them in. I'm right clicking. But in creative mode you can just spawn them in. Each of them have their own specialities. The normal mode will let you don't like triple jump. like, well, technically quadruple jump, but the other moor, which I can't remember, the blue moor, that's it, lets you jump 4 times, I mean, not including the first jump. And the third moor, which is the black moor, lets you jump 8 times, which is amazing. You need a more saddle, I'm pretty sure. They don't have, I guess you just need the saddle, which is craftable now. You just put that on there. And then you can just ride around. You can jump. It looks so dirty with these ears. And then you can just slowly descend. Hold shift to go slower, then you have to right click to get off. You have to look at like the bottom to get off. Look, it has multi-keys. Anyway, let's get off now. I want to kill you, but right, you can just die. That's a moment of silence. Anyway, then you get a saddle back after you kill it. Anyway, so that's pretty much everything out of here. And I think it's almost time to head over. So I'm just going to show you this. So this is the quick soil, this is what it does. Kind of obvious what it does. You can go insanely fast. Look how far I went off the grass without the quick soil. You go insanely fast. It's a really good way of travelling around, but it does take time. And it is really tedious to use it, because you can't hold shift and not fall off. If you're going too fast, you can. So you just fall off. See, I was holding shift. If I just quickly go up, you'll just walk off. Like that. Anyway, so like, you can just build it along, and then you'll just be able to go really fast. It speeds you up, you don't need to keep holding forward, you'll just go automatically. Though holding forward, you do go faster by the tiniest bit. It's really hard, like the noise. Anyway, so this is what I was saying, you can combine them. These two go really well together, the blue air cloud and this, because you can do this. Really useful, but yeah, it's just really good. Anyway, I think it's about time to head over to show you what the dimension really looks like. It's really cool. And show you some of the mobs. Downloading terrain. It'll take a couple seconds to load in. Yep, Hostile Paradise. It gives you custom achievement noises for the game. They're pretty cool. They sound amazing. These are the sheep. Pretty cool. These are the other sheep, I think. When they jump, like they just jump, they randomly jump into the air and they'll just float down. See if you can get one to do it. Sheep puff. They're all different colours. There we go. Found it. Anyway, so this is what the air looks like. Pretty cool. When I was saying you could get the cobblestone, the wood walls with that, and the blue trees. It looks pretty cool. These are the golden trees you can get. Now this is one of the cool things. You can get these pretty cool cows. Flying cows. And they're pretty amazing. Basically you get a saddle. It's a really good way to quickly get around the Aether if you could find a bunny, which gives you the string to make one of these saddles. You don't have to find a bunny, but if you're living in the Aether, then you probably do. Or you could just go to the overworld at night time and get some string from spiders. Anyway, you can do the same for pigs as well. They're called like pigs, like that. And these are just like cows. Anyway, carrying on. Now I want to get up. Now I want to show you the labyrinth, which is basically the dungeon. Just added a labyrinth totem. Makes cool sounds, which can get very annoying. Just ignore it. You'll find these around the world. They're really easy to see. but they're actually quite rare. You can start parties on this as well, but only in multiplayer. So basically that means the party can automatically go into a dungeon together. Teleporting. No turning back. This is one of the dungeons. I really want to break through this one. Anyway, let's just get a couple torches. Alright, let's just get some. They're not as bright, see. Anyway, so yeah, it's a big dungeon there, actually. Like, you'll need quite a lot of torches for this. Look at the door, though. It looks amazing. If you see in the top right, it says 0 out of 3, that goes to the keys. And you get keys by killing these guys. So, there's 3 different types. There's the Labyrinth Eye, the Slider Host Mimic, and a Guardian, which is some special type of Guardian, I don't know. Anyway, so these dungeons are really complex. I'm not going to spoil much. Here's the Slider Host Mimic. And it's called a Mimic because through here... that's cool. Through here is the Slider Host. Just light this place up. He does destroy blocks that you place down. Anyway, so basically the special thing about this guy is that you need a pickaxe to kill him. So let's say we're going to use this pickaxe. Gravitite pickaxe. Best pickaxe you can use, obviously. Quite clearly. And basically, you get trapped in here, you can't run away. So once you start it, you better be prepared. So if I, I'm not going to do it in survival actually, because I'll die. But look at this. So if I try to punch it with anything, it's rock solid block. It's a rock solid block. My fist wouldn't work on this, so it'll stand to anything that you try to break it with. There you go, spruce with planks. So you need to use a pickaxe. You can't use a sword. Now look at this. His name is kind of insane as well. He's the final boss. Yeah, his name is insane. It's just like a bunch of random letters. Oh, hello. I broke your dungeon, sorry. Come on. I'll show you what happens at the end of this. Also, just notice he goes red when you get near death. So these are all the coins you can get. Oh, by the way, these are sentry boots. They're basically like normal boots, except they give you feather falling. So like you don't fall slowly, but you will not take as much like damage with like fall damage. Basically, you just right click this and you get teleported out. Simple as that. So basically, that's all there is to the Aether really. I left out some of the extra bits that you can find out on your own, to be honest, and the rest of it, like all the crafting recipes and stuff, you'll just find them on the farm page. So all wikis, all videos, I don't know. Anyway, that's the Aether mod. This is Finley. Don't forget to see Big Game Out of 2000. Let's see me in the next one. Bye.